Hello? I'm eating a hot dog right now. Is my mic messed up, by the way? Is my webcam right? I don't know what happened to my mic. So yeah, I don't think I want to be doing that. Well, with the blindfold, you don't have to see. Okay, I could try drawing with a blindfold on to see what it looks like, but it's gonna be really bad. Well, you shouldn't have any eyes. Well, that's just racist, honestly. Are you saying my eyes are small? Wait, do it? Yes, I could, yeah. He's right. Meow, 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 meow. But anyway, how are you guys today? What was it was storming earlier today, so I was like, it was like 2 hours ago-ish, and I was like afraid that my internet would cut out, but I think it should be fine, honestly, so. Awful, it's Tuesday. Do I have a sword? No, I don't. Honestly, I feel like when I get to move, I can collect more things because I have like more space, and I'll probably stay there for a little while. So, did I watch Daph's Elite Four run? No. Did she own? Oh god, I'm getting like stabbed in the eye with the hair. Dude, this wig is kind of giving Bob. If I like move around and do this. Oh geez, uh-oh, what happened? Did she lose? Don't tell me she freaking lost at the Elite Four. It's giving yeah, it's literally giving Sebastian Stan in Thunderbolts. She's the Born Again! Oh really? Oh, did people die? Were there casualties in her run? Rise, my friends! God, Adam Warlock is so freaking cool. Her run was scuffed with. Well, yeah, okay. I did tune in to her yesterday, and she had like, what was it? It was like she had like 900 of each like item in her bag, and I was like, wait, where did she spawn these in? But I was like, I mean, I don't really care what she does with her run, but I thought it was funny. Forsen lost on the final level of Pokéreg. Oh geez, thank you for the 5 months, Crow kissing. Thank you. Dude, I literally put on so much eye makeup for this one because I was like looking at a picture of 2B, and then I was like, her look is so like, she's, you know, she's an android. Another poo emote unlocked? Wait, what is that? Oh, thank god I didn't participate in the hype train. Did you guys see that there's shared hype train emote? Or like you can like share hype trains with other people? And I was like, what? Snatched? It's poop. Wait, there's one cute one, which is like, it's like a group hug. That's the only one I want out of it. Dude, I want Danger Dance. Danger Dance is such a good emote. Level 106 is Mana Gem guy? Okay, I don't want that guy as an emote, so I'm good. Yeah, or I want the mist emote. Miss. Is it me? Okay, I can't tell if it's my monitor, but is my hair flashbanging, you guys? Because, like, in my monitor settings, it looks really bright. But, like it's literally just white on the screen. But I think it's just literally the wig. And it's, like, it's very, like, the material that the wig is made out of, like, the light, it bounces off light. My head is just as blinding. What do you mean, like my skin? Reflective? The individual... Yeah, you can. Or at least I can. Can I try turning off my lights? That would look really spooky. Thank you for the 2 months, Kodak. Thank you. Lucaria shaped head. I don't think my head shape looks like Lucari's. Do you think so? Super TF cosplay? Super, do I have the bald cap underneath? Yes, sir, I do. Of course I do. It's hiding my hair. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna stream for that long, but then I'm probably stream tomorrow. And then the day after. Well, I'll probably stream a bit because in the last week of May and the beginning-ish of June, I'm gonna be busy moving around, so probably stream more this week. Thank you for the sub with the Prime, Guma. Thank you. Moving is annoying. It is, and I want to throw away a bunch of things. Okay, I wanted to get a new desk, and it's like, do I just disassemble my desk and that's it? Because I've had this desk for a couple of years, but I just wanted a different desk with more space because it's kind of small. Thank you for the 10 months nostalgia. Thank you. Just send your desk to me. No. Honestly, I feel like that would probably cost as much. You're better off getting a desk yourself because that would cost as much as sending the desk. No, this is a standing desk. I got it from IKEA, like, when I first moved to Houston, but... Yeg. There's this desk on Amazon that's, like, cheaper than this desk that I wanted, but it had more space, so... Do you ever use it standing? I've used it to, like, move, like, every... Be like, guys, I gotta poop or something. Pooping on company time. Thank you for the 7 months Destiny. It's this moment right here. Have you guys seen this trailer? Or it's literally... This is the gif he keeps sending me.
Are you with me?
He keeps sending me this. I'm like, you're so stupid, but honestly kind of chills on that guy. Chills warning on Winston. Are you with me? God, he's so freaking cool. So corny. I mean, Winston, unironically, is like... cool as frick. Thank you for the 14 months, TJ. Thank you. Actual good thing. 100 men versus 1 Winston. 1 Winston clears easily without even breaking a sweat, by the way, because Winston's literally him. Just give Winston some peanut butter and he's clearing that insta. Even without ulting, yeah, exactly. Imagine a Winston and Donkey Kong crossover. Wait, imagine Overwatch collabs with Nintendo. Would never happen, by the way, but how chills would that be? You think they would you think they would let them? Nintendo would never stoop so low. What games have Nintendo what do you call it? My wig is shedding. Do you see all this? Which games have they collabed with, or companies? I can't type with these gloves though. Aim for the sub, professional lurker. Thank you. Nintendo's. Do I count Smash collabs? Okay, not Smash. I would count like things that aren't published by Nintendo and they let, you know. Link is in Soul Calibur. Is there anything else? Smash Winston? Yeah, I think I would. Huh? Everyone look up at him. Look up. What did he mean by this? Mario and Sonic Olympics? Yeah, I guess it's true. Okay, hear me out. All right, I'm listening. What are you about to ask us to hear you out on? Waiting. Oh, waiting. Dot. Okay, well, now there's not much to hear you out on because you're not saying anything. Excuse me. Sipping from the minion cup. Can I do the waiting emote IRL? Well, how am I supposed to get the little bars on the side? I don't know if that's possible. Bello. Just do it. I don't have anything that would be like. Those are fingers? Those are not fingers. Are they fingers? Oh, is he going like this? Dude, I thought it was like waiting as in like, I thought it was like loading. Ew. Wait, no, that I don't like that emote anymore then. I don't like the fingers. I thought it was like a loading bar and it was like going like up and down. Ew. He's tapping his fingers. Oh, jeez. Well, yeah, I don't look at it that closely, but now my depiction of that emote is ruined and I don't like it anymore. I think I might have to remove it. I'm not liking the tapping. It's weird. I love doing this IRL. Also, it bothers me because most of the times you would go like this, not backwards. So that makes me angrier because it just doesn't make sense on how he's tapping his fingers. You don't start from your pinky, you usually start from your index finger. Bad emote. I'm removing it immediately. Where it is, I'm going to 7TV right now. Waiting. It's being removed. What if you go pinky first, then you're you're a little odd. Bye bye. And we can put this one instead. We can put the yellow guy. New waiting. Yeah, I don't like the fingers. They look weird. This one kind of sucks. Well, I don't like the one where he's like waiting like this, like the little guy with his hands crossed like that. I don't care for him. Yeah, I don't care for it. I like the other guy better. You like the little guy? Okay, well, he's like Glorp. He's in every single channel, okay? So if you want to use him, then you can go to a different channel and use him, but That guy is so much cuter. Okay, you have something against yellow? Apparently you do. We have him already? Yeah, he's there. Yes! What's your freaking problem? No, I don't like that cat. She added Glurm because of me yesterday? Yeah, I got in the lobby and they're like, what the frick is a Glurm? They're like, Glurm? She was about to kick me because she was like, I didn't know who Glurm was and I thought it was some random person, so I thought they just joined by accident, and I was like, I didn't make her add it, she just added it herself. And Tina has Glurm already in her chat. I always knew Tina had good taste. Yeah, I only said greetings. And I only got imposter once, which was at the end. And then I killed the two most talkative men, or the two men that would probably deduce the most, which is Toast and Saikuno. So I killed them and then we won. Thanks for streaming, by the way. You guys don't like it when I stream Among Us, at least with friends. You guys like it when I play with, like, myself, but not with friends. Bro, I promise you I didn't even say anything during the... All I did... You guys only like it when I play solo. You guys do not like it when I play with friends. Let's be real here. For 1 second, let's not lie. Thank you for the 34 months, Maverick. You guys don't like it when I friend Max. You guys only like it when I solo Max and I'm a loser and then I go into solo Among Us alone and then I trauma dump on children. So... Can you stop calling us liars? You're the liar. No, I'm being real here. Thank you for gifting 25 subs, Archangels. Thank you. If you guys got a sub, please make sure to say thank you. But like, you guys, you act like it's different. You will be off stream anyway, so I don't get your argument. What? Also, Arguement, stinky. I mean, the only acceptable friend stuff is like Mario Party. Mario! Like that, but like, other than that, it's just like most games played single player, people like more, but yeah. Easy my spell to get your attention. Mario! How do I need to make my voice sound more raspy. Holy big brain. Do you like the drug game? I did like Schedule 1, but we're never going back to and you know, good for you. But if you offer me ketchup, I'd probably rather eat something plain than eat it with ketchup. It's just too sweet for me. Not to sound sus, but salty nuts is amazing. Wait, salted like mixed nuts, cashews. Wait, what's your guys' favorite nut? I actually like pistachios a lot. Pistachios are good. The one that I'm like whatever about are walnuts. Walnuts are just kind of like, they're just a big nothing burger. It's like if you wanted to chew on something that's crunchy and looks like a brain, then you eat the walnut. But I guess like walnuts, if they're like flavored, it's better. But I feel like there's better like bases than a walnut, you know? But I guess people use like walnuts in like banana bread and whatnot. Pistachios are so goog though. Truck nuts? Almonds give me nothing. Okay, almonds. I mean, almonds are bad for your teeth, right? Because they're freaking tough. But I freaking used to eat them all the time. Oops. Scrandle.com. Dude, I love like honey roasted peanuts. Oh god. Carry me on that one. I will eat the whole freaking tub. They're so good. Do I like sunflower seeds? Whenever I eat sunflower seeds, I think I feel like I'm in Hamtaro. Because I used to, when I used to grow up or when I grew up and watched a bit of Hamtaro, they'd always be snacking on those, and I'd be like, wait, I'm literally a hamster. Would you guys pretend to be like a freaking rodent and eat? Because I used to do that as a kid. No? Excuse me? Like you'll like you just nibble very furiously. Are you normal? No. You're not reading the allegations? No. Yes. Okay, scrambled time. Surely it'll be, you know. Okay, let's see this. Play the daily. Oh jeez, I mean like no one is voting that right one. Oh god, the bacon roll or the cheeseburger? Okay, well these are actually really bad. This is literally the battle of mid. Woat versus woat. I'm trying to think. Okay, what would you rather? I like figuratively speaking, okay, it's cheaper, the right one, but I would Gordon Ramsay's Secret Service. Wait, that kind of seems like that would be like a sniff, and then I'd see if it was good or not, you know? Breaking into people's houses and forcing them to cook? Oh, jeez. Michael Bay is making Skibidi Toilet the movie? Wait, like actually though? Am I drawing from memory today? No, it's because because I have hair debuff. I can't see from one eye basically. But I'll do it next stream. It's literally it's impossible. Sasuke cosplay. What if I just put all of this in front? Benefits of being bald, yeah. Doing things with gloves are so difficult. Borderlands Zero guy defend $80 games. Okay, what was his argument on the $80 games? Real fans will make it work. That's all he said. Real fans will make it work. If you're a real fan, you'll make it work. We are going to keep upcharging our games, and you better work harder to buy our game if you want to play it. That's basically what he's saying. Well, and then everyone should say, why don't you work on this? And then freaking... And then yeah. Well, lash glue? Wait, I got you. It's the Duo one. I use that one. I've been using that since like freaking forever. I've tried other ones, but just like the most easiest one to find. It's like the Duo white/clear one. Ain't no one playing Borderlands. Any game with a base price of $80 is an insta skip. Yeah, it would. Like $80 would mean like it's gonna have extreme giga content of Doom for the price to be justified. Like that's just like you just wait until it comes out on a different means to play on. You know what I mean? Not like perhaps, you know, on a, you know, maybe not on the console that it originally came out on, but you know what it would come out on later. A French device that one would say, because no one wants to pay that much because you have other things to pay for because everything's getting so freaking expensive now. So, yeah. That's not the best, honestly. Not a good look from that guy, but when has that guy ever had a good look since whenever, right? Has food gotten expensive? Yes! Food has gotten really expensive. Like, if you compare the prices from, like, a couple years ago to now, you're like, oh, girl. Back in my day, from what I remember, like, my early memories of being in, like, middle/high school, Chipotle was, like $7, $6-7 for, like, a bowl. And then now it's like if you go to Chipotle, it's like $20. Okay, I don't know how much it actually is, but it's definitely way more than $6/7. So now it's just, oh geez. Pizza Hut had a buffet. Okay, Pizza Hut. I don't know how Pizza Hut prices are now, but they have like that dinner box. I'm sure that's like decent. Why did they get rid of the Wendy's 4 for $4? I don't get it. Why? That thing was freaking popping, and then they were like, you know what? People, it's too cheap, and then we need people to spend more money for us. So they still haven't. No, I think they have something called like the Biggie Bag now, but not. It's like $5, right? Because the 4 for $4 is like $4. It's $5 for 4 now. Now you gotta use Klarna for all my meals? Oh god. 5 easy install payments to pay for your DoorDash meal? Oh no. Guys, I can't afford my freaking food and I gotta use Klarna. Did I see it? No, I didn't see the thing. You gotta know that I'm barely on the internet. The only time I like go on the internet is like either to look at Twitch or stream. That's about it. Barely be so for real, yeah. Or I'm playing a game. I don't browse the internet is what I mean. Like, I use the internet in the terms of like, yeah, I use it to like be online to play games, but what do? I freaking hang out with my friends? Or I play games with my friends? Or I just have the stream open as background noise and then I do some other stuff. Or yeah, I go I go into Super's chat. Wait, let me do that, bouncing on it. I just go in there and I type that and then he looks over and then he starts doing it in his chair for whatever reason. On the floor and then she waits for me to be done and then she sees me done and she's like, yay! He's a Family Guy on 24/7. Unironically, you couldn't sleep. You needed the noise. She is very smart. She's a smart gal. No, I'm gonna do the Pokemon next time, but it's too what do you call it? My wig is too in my eye for me to like look. I'll do it next time. I did not give up on it, but I'll just because I want to do a lot in one sitting. You rewatch Super's VODs and fall asleep. Wait, you can fall asleep to Super? Super's loud though. He's like, "Oh, Kirby," and then he's yelling. He's like, actually, I guess there are louder people out there. Super's like loud sometimes. I guess he doesn't scream that often, but he does sometimes. She needs more time to look up the remaining. No, I'm not looking up the remaining Pokemon. I mean, I feel like it's clear that I don't remember the Nido King and Nido Queen and Nidorino. I just looked at I just started on them. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. Is V sausage shrimp? What? Daff doesn't really scream though. I mean, it depends on what Daff is playing if she screams or not though. I feel like a lot of... Have I been watching him play SF? Dude, I talked to him and I was like, why did you pick Ryu out of like anyone? He's like, I don't know. I just picked Sejam just told me to pick someone random or pick a new character. And it's like, why didn't you pick like M. Bison or someone really cool? But he was like, nah. I think like Daff doesn't like actually scream. She goes like, ah! But that's not even loud either. Like she doesn't, her volume level is not loud. Unless if someone pisses her off, then she might be like, shut up, redacted. I love when Daff like someone types something stupid in her chat and then she's just like, and then she just goes off on them and she's like, yeah, you are you are like just brain deficient. I have to mute her often. For what reason? You think she's loud? Or do you not agree with the things that she... Daff going off on a chatter's classic? Yeah, but that means she's real for that. And she goes, devs, fix it, devs. Loud? Daff is not loud. Do you have your volume at like 500% to think Daff is loud? Because she's not like, she's not loud. Like on normally, she's not loud. But it depends on what game she's playing. She can be, yes, but normally she isn't. And then you said you have to mute her often, where I'm like, she's not that loud often. Unless if she's playing a game where it would make her react loudly. War with her neighbors? No. I love when Daff says no. Someone says something and then she just goes, no. Yeah, but I think most people get loud when they play with their friends because you're like reacting off of like what they're doing too. So no. I got that from her actually. No. And then I got bleh from her too, because she would always go bleh. But it's been a while. Honestly, I wanted to ask her if she wanted... Well, she does want to play Mario Party again. I remember that because she said she forgot to cancel her free trial of Nintendo Online. So she's like, we have to play another game of Mario Party to make it up, or at least make up the minus $5 that it charged her. So I was like, okay. And then I was like, who? And then I don't know. Maybe Sleepy will be busy. I don't know. Actually, Super's going away soon too. He's passing away soon. Super said, yeah, I asked him when he was free, but he's passing away soon, like this week, I think. So I don't know when I think we'd have to play after he's like done passing away. But oh, I could ask Cutie. I don't know if he has a new Jamboree. Does he have Did I ever play Jamboree with him? He does have it, right? I think. I was gonna ask Void to play, but Void has never lost a Mario Party game on stream, apparently. Gulp. That's actually Raid Boss. Emily and Saikuno. It could be the first. I mean, if you're targeted, but like no one wants to, like, you're not like a person where it's like you make people want to target you. I'm not cracked, don't believe him. Okay, it says the 2 times world's greatest gamer tournament winner. Yeah, I don't know about that one. That's a lol what from me. I'm lying, I just wanted to Super said yes to... No, he wouldn't say yes to a Soul Link. He would say no. There's no way he would actually do a Soul Link, because he... If he wanted to play something, he already would have. So yeah. Unless if it's like Mario Party, then... Mario! Have I asked? No. But I know he would say no. But also, I don't want him to do it with me. I want him to do it with like someone else. Like Daft. Did I see Daft's Daft Vlog? Yeah, I did. I haven't seen like all of it, but I've seen like sections here and there. The Daft Vlog. Wait, did she finish the game though, or she just finished Johto and she's not doing Kanto? Regular playthrough. Well, she just wanted to play Gen 2 because she wanted to get familiar with the Gen 2 Pokemon, because she wants to do the Pokemon from memory again. But I feel like Gen 2 designs are pretty cute and fun, so... Leaving on the music on fast forward at a full volume for an hour. Sometimes it's like not that bad though. Bino! She was ranting about how little the Gen 2 mon showed up. Yeah, that is true. I mean, I guess up until Gen 5. Is 5 the one where they stopped doing previous mons in their decks? Me, when I play Johto and I only need to... Mischievous? Wait, I'm really good at drawing Mischievous because it's a very simple design. She's got a little, like, bead necklace, and then she's got, like, hair. And that's about it. And she's got a little ghosted body. She only pops up in Mount Silver. Does it? Murkrow's a Kanto spawn? Yeah, but Murkrow's actually not too hard to memorize how it looks. It just has a pointy... It just has, like... It has this and, like, this, and you... Beak, and then smaller body. Gen 2 spawns are pretty fricked up, though, because, like, Larvitar, you can't get into, like, Mount Silver as well. a lot of the Gen 2 mon are, like, very weird to get. Is Marie only in one of the Gen 2 games? I thought she was in... I mean, there are version exclusives, but I don't remember, like, what exactly. I mean, yeah, they were kind of weird. Is Nod and Crystal? Wait a minute. I'm gonna go look at this. Pokemon Gen 2. Yeah, there's day and nighttime spawn, which is like hard. I remember, dude, Houndour you could only get from the Celadon City spawn, right? So you couldn't even get Houndour until you beat the Elite Four, and then it was right outside of Celadon City in that small patch of grass. It was fricked up. And that was one of my favorite Pokemon. The level curve is also very odd, yeah. What other weird spawns are there? Why they do that, we'll never know. I mean, dude, it's their first time. They're just like, I don't freaking know what I'm doing. We're just gonna freaking, you know, have these guys freaking spawn whatever. We don't give a flip. Skarmory was also in, like, Mount Silver or something too, right? Where was he caught? Let me see. Where the flip you is. Also, why is it not showing me, like, Gen 2 decks? Route 45. Oh, that is so far. Yeah, it was Silver exclusive, which I was happy because I was like, wait, I have Pokemon Silver. But, God, so much of the spawns are, like... They're freaking fricked up. Skarmory's Gen 3, Noob Alert. The sirens are ringing and the Noob Alert is freaking alarming right now. Yeah, we don't think so. Skarmory is Gen 2, but yeah, it's whatever. Self-report in chat, noob down. And then, like, some Pokemon are only, like, obtainable through, like, headbutting, right? Freaking Pineco. You can only get them through headbutt, and it's like, if you don't know that, then you're just like, wait a minute, huh? The freaking trees? Was Heracross headbutt only as well? I forget. Let me go look down. Oh yeah, Heracross is also headbutt only. There's so many Pokemon that were just like headbutt only. Am I trying Pokemon Gamma Emerald? Oh my god, Gamma like Hulk. Gamma Shield! No, I have not played that. Meenu. Dude, oh yeah, and then there was one girl that you'd always have their number for because she would always find like evolution stones. It's the one underneath Goldenrod, Liz, I think. I remember her. She was the girl. I was like, frick, I need a freaking evolution stone. I gotta hit up my girl and maybe she'll have one for me. Hi, Unc, I graduate high school next week. Do you have any tips for college? I have no idea what to expect. First of all, the illusion of freedom is really there when you're in college because you're like, wow, I can pick my own schedule, but let me tell you, whatever you think sounds good is probably not good. Like, when you're like, wow, I'm gonna just do morning classes and like, I'm gonna get my day over with, you're going to hate yourself extremely. And nighttime classes also kind of suck too. Because then it's like, well, I guess it's like, you know, the end half of your day being taken up. So it just really sucks. And then you have to learn time management really well. Or you have to be a giga ultra procrastinator and really efficient and finish your stuff like that because you think you'll stick to the schedule, or you'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna be so productive. I'm gonna schedule all my classes to be in the morning, and then I'm gonna start my day. No, you're gonna wake up every day and you're gonna be like, I freaking hate myself. Why did I sign up for this 7 a.m. class? And then you're gonna be like, oh god, I gotta get out of bed. For me, I'm a giga procrastinator of doom. For me, what worked for me in college, and I keep repeating myself, I think it's because I had a lot of caffeine, it's I crammed all of my classes into a couple of days. So I had a 3-day week, but I would have really long days. But I would rather that than having to go to class every single day. Cause that's just like, oh god. And then if you schedule it so you have like longer weekends and you have more time for me to procrastinate and play games as much as I want. And then, you know, in like the last 2 days, I'm like, oh frick, I gotta do my work, and then you gotta lock in, and then you have no time, and then you're like, okay. And then you repeat it all over again. Don't take 6 math classes? Oh, jeez. But I mean, let's just say the first year of college, maybe even the second, is like a learning experience to actually figure out how or like what works for you in terms of like managing your time and what you prefer. And like, you know, they don't really teach that in high school. They're like, yeah, you're just gonna go to college, have fun. They're not gonna teach you about time management or what to do or like what is like best. So yeah, good luck. It's literally like one of those trials you have to do, and it's like, am I gonna be able to manage my time? High school was so useless. High school was just literally my cup. Thank you, Miss Bell Buddies. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. My first year of college, I got severely depressed, and then I like skipped a bunch of my classes. So, God forbid you get one of those. But I feel like that's kind of a common thing for a lot of people, especially in their first year of college. And you're really overwhelmed. Thanks, okay, this actually helped. No problem. The classic college experience, you're like, yeah. Because you think you're gonna be like, wow, everything's gonna be so good and I'm gonna have more time. No, you have less time, or you feel like you have less time, and then you have more things to worry about, and you're like, oh god, I have to finish these assignments and this thing, and then I gotta read this and that, and blah, blah, blah. And, oh, one other tip is, don't buy those freaking college textbooks. I mean, you could probably find them online to not pay for it. Because those are really expensive, and you can get it twisted and probably find the PDF for the textbook for your class. Most of the time, the textbook is your professor's own book, and then they want to get your money, and then they will have a $200 book that literally tells you nothing. And they're like, yes, I just scammed my students out of $200 each. So, yeah, don't. Or be really good at role-playing as someone from that would sail the seas and get yourself the textbook there. I mean, some professors can be strict and they'll be like, you have to have whatever because you have to do the assignments out of whatever or something, but I mean, it depends. It's like a coin toss. Thank you for the 13 months, Jody. Thank you. It will save you a lot of money on that. Oh, my puppy, she's so sleepy and cuting. I bet AI made college easier. I don't know, shrug. Honestly, I'm glad I never grew up in the age of this age right now, because I would probably literally be drooling out of my mouth, and then like imagine having to ask ChatGPT everything. Like, isn't that just sad? Like, guys, I don't freaking know how to do this. I gotta go ask ChatGPT. I'm like, oh god. I don't know if I'm being a boomer or something, but whenever I see that, I'm just like, oh, it's so freaking doomed, but it's okay because I'm like older, and then I'll eventually just fall off the face of the earth from old age at some point. So I won't have to live to see it too long, but yeah. you don't know how to explain it, so you're like, yeah, it'd be better if you like looked it up or something. But if you say go TikTok it, I don't know how trustworthy that is. Some TikToks are useful and helpful, but some are, I mean, yeah. TikTok comments have an insane highlight on some incredibly niche thing. I mean, isn't that like most online communities though? I mean, I feel like any like online community or like social media platform, whatever, there's always gonna be like hive mind like things going on because it's the general public or like the general audience, so they're gonna have like a specific opinion about things. So the TikToker, when they post part 2 oh yeah, when the TikToker, when they ramble about something that happens and it's like the issue that you need, and then they're just like, yeah, they just ramble for the whole entire video, and then they don't, and then they're like, check out part 2 for when I actually do it, and then you go on their profile and they haven't done part 2 yet, and you're like, wait a minute. Hello, Miss SK! How are you? Thank you for gifting a sub to SK, Mr. Gray. Thank you. Hope you've been doing well. I've seen that you're playing Street Fighter recently. Very nice. But yeah, it's like, someone posting, oh god, the animal backseaters are like, don't do that to your pet. They're not happy, or you're torturing it, or like it's so unhappy. And it's literally just like the most like, they're just like holding their pet up and they're like, it means that the pet is going to explode. Stop now. And you're like, yeah, I didn't really ask for this. It's like, pet expert, this kills the dog. Oh god, that's actually the worst when they're just backseating the owner. Unless if it's something like actually awful, but I feel like most people wouldn't, you know, or maybe have the brain to not do something dangerous to their animal, but dog in the car. Oh, well, yeah, you shouldn't leave your dog in the car in like very hot weather. I feel like if you're gonna, like, if it's hot, then you just don't take your animal to whatever you're doing, because most places won't allow you to take your pet in unless if it's like a literal pet store. What if the AC's on and his favorite music is playing? But a lot of people don't do that. They just roll their window down ever so slightly and you see the dog just freaking burning to a crisp in the car, and you're like, oh jeez, poor little guy. But when doggy gets cooked inside, like, no. But yeah, I saw that leaving your pet alone at home. Okay, yeah, there's literally no winning when they're like, no, you shouldn't leave your dog alone at home. That's abuse. It's like, well, why don't you just sit on these nuts instead? Like, just stop talking, please. So people who are like, like some people, there's just like no point in like arguing or like reasoning with them because they're just so dead set on like their one thing, even if it just doesn't make sense. I'm City. We have dogs and yeah, I mean, I don't know, people just wake up ready early to argue. Wait, is Brendan here? Me? Sub Brendan. But yeah, people are just, oh god. And that's why I don't go on the internet that much anymore, because there's only so much brain space I could use. Most of my brain space is used to do something with my pet or real life things or friend things. No, he did not request Valorant. Brendan's actually been chilling because he was out the other day, so, or for like the weekend. So true, yeah. Honestly, it's been really nice not being so attached to like social media, because I used to browse social media a lot, like probably 4 or 5 years ago. I was giga chronically online like during college, but now I'm just like, I'm actually just old. I've become too old to see everything, and I'm like, oh god. Just read. Yeah, I used to like doom scroll all the time, but I stopped doing that. I just have a stream open and then I'm chilling or I'm drawing or I'm at my I've seen enough phase. Yeah, I'm literally the same. You go on LinkedIn, that's your social media. Oh geez, I should start reading books. Well, the thing is, not a lot of books. I don't like a lot of books. Not much. It depends. I think we're at Borders, and then John was talking about the freaking, what is that book called again? The Metamorphosis. I did a book project on that. I did a book project on that in high school. The one where they turn into like freaking roaches. You miss Borders? Dude, I used to freaking Borders all the— Oh, I hated that book. I actually thought the book was okay. You know what book I didn't really like that much? It was Kafka by the Shore. That one. That one was kind of like— I remember back like in— the character, like, or that I care that much to be like, oh, sad that they like died or something. Because like, if I like just started the movie, or like I'm sitting down watching a movie, this is my first time seeing the characters, and then like they freaking die, I'm like, okay. But for some reason, animations, I'm more attached to animations than like real people acting. One of my teachers said Lord of the Flies was a parallel between God and Hitler, and I had to hold in my laughter. I missed Peak last night. What happened? I heard Freerun made a lot of people— I don't think I've teared up watching anime, and I remember when I talked to you guys about not crying during the first Pokemon movie as a kid. I was just like, well, but I was just too logical as a kid, and even if I watched it now, I wouldn't cry either. So, you watched Puss in Boots? Yippee! You cried at Shrek too? She hated kids as a kid too? I mean, I only liked like animals or like cartoons. Like Up and like Coco, those made me cry. Because the way that the scenes were like animated and the storytelling, it did make me cry because I was like, oh god, it's so sad. But yeg. But anime doesn't really do it for me. I think the only time I felt something was in One Piece, and you know, my favorite character in that one arc, and then it wasn't even sadness. I was just like, oh man, it was like the OMG bruh emote where I'm like, man, I don't freaking want to watch this anymore because of what happened. That was my literal reaction. I was just like, nah. Studio Ghibli? Nah, Studio Ghibli's never made me cry. I admire the pretty animations though. I think it's beautiful. Like Howl's Moving Castle is one of my favorite movies, and I think I love the soundtrack for that movie, and it's kind of like long, or it's kind of like drawn out, like towards like the latter half of the movie, but I like it a lot. Thank you for the sub for Shaken Sleep. Thank you. Howl's Moving Castle is meant for me. Yeah, but then you realize what, like, at the beginning or like the end, what happens, and then you replay the beginning of the movie, and then you're like, wait, they freaking, like, he found her, and then you're like, wait, cinema. It's not for you, girl. I mean, some people just don't like it. Princess Mononoke made me gay. Oh, the guy? I love Howl's Moving Castle. Princess Mononoke was good. Yes. Yeah, I mean, you don't get the Ghibli hype? I mean, some people don't. I mean, you don't have to feel emotional during it, or you could just be like, eh, whatever, not for me. That's totally fine, but... No, I thought people actually really liked Ponyo. People just didn't really like it that much because they were, like, little children, and they were like, nah. But... You nearly cried about Kiki's delivery service today. You get too emotional. I mean, I think Kiki's delivery service is a good, like, coming of age movie. I feel like it depicts it, like, pretty well. The Ghibli slop art? Oh, jeez. I surprised my wife with my AI Ghibli, and then she was so happy to see us AI Ghibliified. And then we got it printed as a portrait, and now we hang it up in our live, laugh, love home. Oh god. You hate the AI slop? Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone likes AI slop, but only, like, the literal... The funniest thing to me is the people who use the AI slop are the people who just probably have never watched a Ghibli movie. Like, they don't even know what it is. They're like, oh, cool, I just see it trending. I'm gonna do it. They've never heard of any of the movies or anything. They're just like, yeah, I saw this trend on Facebook and I'm going to do it. So yeah. The AI filter... Yeah, I remember that. I mean, the thing is, his YouTube audience is very different from, like, his stream audience. I mean, like, there's some, like, similarities, but his YouTube audience is more, like, very young, I feel like. A lot younger than his Twitch audience. So that's why they all, like, freaking flipped out. Did I like the Cat Returns? I thought it was alright. The crypto bros? God. Oh god, anytime I hear anything about crypto, I just tune out. They're like, yo guys, do you guys remember when, what the frick was it? When people were trying to get artists to, like, shill crypto, and then they would move over, and then, like, thank you for the 35 months, Figgy. Thank you for the sub, Hero Moo. Thank you. But I have to go... Yeah, oh, NFTs, god. The NFT rug pulls where they had the, like, a bunch of artists try to, like, convert over and, like, shill NFTs to their community. That was actually Giga Slop of Doom. And then I remember some people were like, hey, why don't you do that? Like, it would make you so much money. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Yeah, guys, I got my Bored Ape NFT. It's like 1 million screenshots your Bored Ape and puts it as my profile picture. Now I have $1 million actually. It's gonna be the next big thing. You can't miss out on this. Slash me, right clicks and saves your investment actually. Gosh, I lost my house to an NFT. Yeah, it's kind of sad to see how many people went down that path of like shilling NFTs to their community, but I mean at that point, I mean I guess it's just a show of character. I remember some people were trying to justify shilling NFTs and they're like, oh my god, like, you know, it's not actually that bad. I'm like, girl, you are way over your delusion and trying to make this sound like remotely okay. You don't understand, bro. You don't freaking get my Bored Apes like I do. And my customizable one with the freaking captain's hat and like a big cigar coming out of his mouth, you just wouldn't get it. Did you watch When Life Gives You Tangerines? Is that the K-drama? I've seen a lot of traction or like people say that it made them cry. And I was like, oh. I heard it was really good, but I'm not... I've said this, but I'm gonna reiterate, I hate K-dramas because the lead that I always like, which is always a second lead, because they always treat the main character better. They never get the woman or, you know, the love interest, so I'm like, I just can't. I can't watch it because it makes me mad. I can't watch romance because the couple that I want to happen doesn't happen ever, so I give up. I give up on watching those. They freaking rage bait me. And then they're just like, this is another level though. I've seen some clips of it on Twitter. But yeah, my ship never sails and it makes me upset, so I'm like, no, I can't do this. It's like all this investment into, I know that this is not gonna happen. Oh jeez. Understandable, yeah. I mean, it's not even K-dramas too, but it's like sometimes it's like romance anime, unless if there's like a clear like one, you know, whoever, like clear couple or whatever. But God, I don't remember which K-drama it was. I mean, it was probably a couple, and I was just like, I would just, if I could side-eye the main character for picking like the love interest, I'm just like, girl, he's toxic, don't freaking do it. And then she picks him because she's like, I freaking love him. Like, no! And I'm like, a man has to have written this script, man. God, pain. The last K-drama I tried out, I actually liked. It was called I Can Hear Your Voice, and that was literally like 10 plus years ago. Because there's only like the main couple I actually liked together, so it was a good one. I feel like the actor and the actress had chemistry. It was pretty good. It wasn't like, wow, this is like freaking amazing cinematography and plot. It was just like fun, I guess, so I liked that. But yeah, I stopped watching K-dramas but also because K-dramas are like an hour long too. I'm like, oh girl, I'm not watching all that. So it's like very rare that I'll like watch a series like K-drama or like American TV dramas or whatnot. Amazing cinematography, Nolan! Oh my god, hello Dappa. I heard about your Daft Lock, or I was watching a little bit yesterday too. Oh, you need Subway? No, it's not Subway Surfers. It's like, it's so much time where it's like, I don't know if I want to spend that much time watching the show. Frick the Elite Four? Oh yeah, I heard about that. Oh jeez. It's okay, at least you've gotten past it. Yeah, I heard you got animalted. Yeah, Lance is Lance is like, oh wait, you should play. It's Gen 4, where the Elite Four actually are liars, and then they actually don't have any of the like. God, it's Flint and the bug guy. They don't even have bugs on their team or fire types. It's just random Pokemon that Flint and Steel. Because you know what kind of like mind thing that like people would think Drapion is a bug, but he's not. He's like poison and dark. But Aaron uses him in the Elite Four, which then leads you to think you're like, wait a minute, is he? And then Flint, he has like a Lopunny. Doesn't he have like a rock type? I don't remember what he exactly. He has like some random like it's not even fire types, but I don't freaking know. Pokemon just decided to do a little tomfoolery. Oh, he has a Drifblim. But is there a lot of? But to be fair, I guess maybe there aren't a lot of fire types in Gen 4. I don't freaking know. They're like, oops, we forgot. Flint is a type of rock. Steel. But yeah, that's just life. Venu's Mimimi, yeah, she's very sleepy. Sleepy. So cuting. Dude, I freaking love her. Bad ones? Only cats? Yeah. Emotes or cats are drawn things for the most part. Real people, it really depends. I'm scrolling through 7TV now. The superior waiting? Okay, let's see it. The doctor disrespect foliage in repo. No people yet, no. Guys, I'm starting to get a headache. I don't know if I can sell for 18 minutes. I think it's the wig. The wig and the wig cap, it's constricting my head and I'm getting a headache from it. But that's fine. if I stream tomorrow, that means I could just do the scrandle. Is it disappear time? Disappear! I think it's time. Wait, Daff, is she still here? Is she finishing her? I'm sure she's gonna keep doing her Nuzlocke, I guess. I will watch that. And then I didn't spawn. Well, I said, to be fair, I said maybe, probably, but I didn't. But I think I'll stream tomorrow because next week I'll be busy. And my mom is visiting at some point, which I don't really remember, so yeah. We're down a scran. It's fine. We'll scramble tomorrow or something. I need to re-dye the roots of my hair. Oh girl, it's been growing out, and the roots, let me just say, they look nasty. So I need to, maybe I'll do it today, actually, tonight, because yeg. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.